What's going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we'll be looking at Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, as well as Bitcoin Cash to US dollar. As always, if you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up if you want to see more content. Otherwise, I do have a bunch of stuff to discuss. First, if you guys haven't already, make sure to check the link in the description to check out this awesome Crypto TV merch. Obviously, it is so comfortable. I love wearing this shirt every time I film for you guys. Otherwise, on another note, my girlfriend has been asking me over and over again to come on and say hi to you guys on my YouTube channel. Obviously, I know some of you have already seen her from my Instagram. That is also linked in the description and in my my channel title. If you clicked on my channel itself, but she definitely said she wanted to say hi, and if you had any questions for her, leave them in the comments below. Basically, what I want to do is if this video gets 500 likes, yes, 500 likes, I'm going big, drop a comment, leave a like, and I'll bring her on the show in the next video when we hit the 500 mark. So like I said, leave a question for her or a comment to her in the description. She'll read off some of them and answer them on the next video, and make sure we hit 500 likes. So let me know what you guys think about that. Otherwise, to move on to what is going to be discussed in today's episode, we're going to be looking at the potential rise in Litecoin. Are we expected to skyrocket fairly quick? We are going to be looking at the market cap right now, because the market and the coins itself are actually taking a pretty big leap. If you haven't already noticed and weren't aware of the current trends in the market, we're actually doing fairly well, which is, you know, surprising for some people, kind of unforgiving and almost called for to others. But we will be discussing that, and I do have an article to discuss the potential skyrocket in the near couple of, you know, weeks, months. We will find out and get into more detail as we continue on. But as you guys can see, market cap right now is currently hanging out at 209 billion. So yes, much higher than it was yesterday. We have a 24-hour volume of 14.3, which again, much higher than yesterday. I believe we're at maybe 10, 11. So around 3 billion has, you know, entered the current volume, which is a very good thing. It is seeing a positive reaction, and we're seeing the Bitcoin dominance drop, which to me, being invested in a lot of altcoins too is also a good thing. Doesn't mean that Bitcoin is falling. It just means that more volume is moving into altcoins rather than into Bitcoin. So we are seeing that drop. We were at like 54 yesterday. We're looking at 52.8. And as I scroll down, as you guys can note, 2 of the 10 cryptos seem to be down ever so slightly. Tether down 3.7, and then Bitcoin down 0.4. And what's odd is the fact that Bitcoin is down slightly, but Bitcoin Cash is taking off, up 16.4% on the day, which is phenomenal. We will definitely be looking at that in a second. Otherwise, Ethereum at 209, so we're finally above that $200 barrier, up 4%, 4.4. XRP up 0.46, sorry, at 1.9% higher. And then we see Litecoin at 53.94, up 5.52. We have, let's see, 439 million in volume, so a lot higher than yesterday at like 300 or 250 in volume. So very cool to see that we are moving up. We are breaking barriers. We're looking, you know, to hit that $55 for Litecoin like we discussed. But before we jump into the technical analysis, let's just really quickly look at this article posted by smarterium.com. It says Litecoin news update, reasons why the value of Litecoin is expected to skyrocket again. Litecoin price prediction, and obviously Sunday, November 4th, that is today, so it is a recent article. So I do want to scroll down and give his opinion, the Smarterium's website opinion, on this potential move. It says the first quarter of this year and the better part of the second quarter has been terrible for Litecoin and all the altcoins at best. When the value of the coin started depreciating at the beginning of the year, a lot of people thought it was just a normal retracement, because of the massive leap that the digital currency had made at the end of last year. So yes, a lot of people in the beginning just thought it was a dip and then it was going to go much higher. A lot of people FOMO bought in. They don't really look at the charts as a whole. I am guilty of that myself. I didn't just invest my whole life savings. I did a small portion in certain areas as I pyramided up in my portfolio. But otherwise, you know, you win some, you lose some, and we learn and we move on and we do better. So Obviously, hopefully that's why you guys are subscribed, to learn better ways to manage your money within the cryptocurrency space. But it then says, nevertheless, considering the factors that are presently at play with Litecoin, Litecoin could be heading for better days. It says, due to some underlying developments, the value of Litecoin is expected to increase again anytime soon. Here are some factors that could cause this to happen. So it's saying Litecoin is oversold, as well as majority of the market. So it's not just speaking at this one, but it says, at the moment, Litecoin is in the oversold territory. The value of Litecoin declined drastically at a very, very, very fast rapid rate that is not sustainable, as we know, and there are so much panic selling in the market over correction. Almost all Litecoin holders are considering selling. In the financial market, when the asset goes deep into the oversold zone, the value of the asset is expected to rebound in no time, and the big sharks know to be buying it all up for all the smaller investors who are selling off due to nerves and getting emotion involved in the market. It says the oversold area only lasts for a short period of time, and the market breaks and the forces of the bears are overcome by the bulls. This is what will soon happen to Litecoin. Nevertheless, the rebound may not take the value of Litecoin back to its original level, but it will start moving up gradually. So we're not going to see a $500 bounce in a week. We're not talking about that. We're talking about a slow, gradual retracement back up to some previous highs, which is good for everyone, and we're starting to see that now. Then says the NYDFS gives ItBit the green light to list Litecoin. ItBit is one of the digital currency trading platforms that are regulated by the NYDFS to trade digital currencies in the U.S. Being an exchange that is regulated, it is expected to attract a lot of investors. The recent decision of ItBit and the fact that NYDFS has given them the green light to list Litecoin is expected to correct the value of Litecoin and make it go higher. So that is pretty much this article. Hopefully you guys took something from that and got some cool news that you didn't really hear about. I'm trying to add a little more, technology and advances in the market space. But basically, from that article, I'm now looking at the Litecoin on the 4-hour. And if that article didn't pretty much say exactly what's happening right now, we are experiencing a massive move up, which is quite high. I actually had to extend this charts, and it seems like today we were actually above $55 today. We were at $56. We started, imagine if you bought it down here at 47 on a retracement. You bought down when we were oversold, like we're seeing, sold it up here when we were overbought, sold it at 56. So buy it at 47, sell it at 56. You make $9 profit per coin. You buy 100 coins. That is $900, almost $1,000 profit off that. So very, very, very interesting plays here. So you could definitely make money within the space. We are seeing a nice correction upwards. Nobody was anticipating this nice pop that we've seen. Otherwise, we are anticipating some sort of retracement. Obviously expected, because 55 is our next major resistance. It is nice to see that we broke this downtrend right here. It is nice to see that we broke through our high-low middle moving averages at a rapid rate. It's nice to see that the green band is now starting to cross over the red band. A lot of bullish signs are happening right now. It seems like we are slowly starting to gradually move up. Now, the important thing is that we check out Bitcoin. Bitcoin, the godfather of all the coins, big brother, this is the one that we have to watch out for, guys. Now, we do seem to have some sort of support that we have drawn out the past couple of days, and it has been holding fairly strong. Now, the thing to note is that we were seeing some resistance at our high-low MMA. Actually, I take that back. A lot of resistance here. You can see it's gone back all the way into the 21st. It is now the, let's see, I believe November 4th. So easily over a week and a half, we've seen a lot of resistance here. Finally, with enough volume and enough attempts, we have finally broken through our high-low MMA. It seems like if we can sustain this, the green band will cross over the red band, and we will start to see some higher movements. Thing to note on Coinbase Bitcoin for the 4-hour is that we are overbought. We're actually just entering a better zone right now, back into a more neutral territory on the relative strength index. So a slight correction is needed. Even if we broke and went all the way back down to that red band, at least we are now trading above that and not below it. So it's acting as a support, not a resistance. But again, like I said, yes, in yesterday's video, we need to see consolidation. Obviously, this is a beautiful movement, and I'm sure it has perked a lot of your guys' happiness right now, and you guys are happy to see that these coins are up. But we may still see some sort of downtrend or some sort of correction fairly soon. So don't think out of emotion when you're investing in this. Wait for consolidation to happen. We're most likely going to see some sort of pullback. We may go up even higher to retest up here, but eventually we're going to spiral down into the bottom of this downtrend, and I can make these points touch right here to better whoever is a little bit confused. But the price is 64.16. You can see that we pulled back down from here. There seems to be some sort of resistance. Yep, just by moving that out, we can see that there is some small resistance right over here. I'll draw it out for you guys. I just let this load out, but it's around 6,428 seems to be where the most resistance is. Some sort of channel is forming right here. Obviously, it doesn't want to load for me now, but you can see, here we go. Right there is the resistance at the top, and then we have right here a support at the bottom. So there is a slight channel that is forming. You can see right up here. See the resistance in the past, and that is currently what we're facing right now. That's our issue. So we are retracing. We do have a resistance right here at play. That does make things a little bit better. There's also a support now. The fact that we did break up, and we broke very easily, very clean through this bottom support right here. If we do retrace, we could fall all the way back down to around 6,400, 6,392 in that region. So that is a heads up for all those who want to buy in a little bit right there. And as we continue to move up, there's some sort of uptrend forming that we could use. I'll draw that in if we seem to have some more resistance over here or some more support. But otherwise, moving on to Ethereum. Ethereum at 210, as you guys can see, wow, a beautiful breakout we're now experiencing with Ethereum. Beautiful market recovery right here. Don't overreact. We are still extremely overbought in the relative strength index for Ethereum on the 4-hour, so we are still bound to correct a little bit lower. That is definitely needed right now. We are extremely overextended. If it is possible that we could pull back all the way down to our high-low middle moving average, but it's nice to see the fact that we did find some resistance here, broke off of support, and exploded up. Beautiful, 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 in my opinion. Lastly, as you guys can see, Bitcoin Cash, it's up 16% on the day. You can see it was having a lot of resistance, and truly, it wasn't really an unnecessary move. It found our bottom support right here, which I will draw in for you guys. There is a bottom support. Bang, bang, bang. Just drew that. Let it load in. There it is. And then as you guys can see, we have some sort of downtrend forming on Bitcoin Cash. And all it really did was just break out of its downtrend and retrace back up to its high-low MMA, which I've been calling all these cryptos to happen all the time. Like, that's literally all I say. So I just want to draw in really quick the downtrend, this trend line right here. If it lets me do it. Having a little bit of issues right now. There we go. So you can see there's a downtrend right here that brings us all the way down. So a very clean downtrend at that too. You can see right here we do have this downtrend. We could even move it a little bit farther down, but this seems to be fairly well. We have our breakout. We shoot up, and now we're simply retesting the top of the high-low MMA. We could potentially go higher, but we are on the daily charts, and we are hitting some sort of overbought area, so that might be the highest we go today. But otherwise, that's going to sum up the video for today, guys. Again, if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, and if you guys want to see my girlfriend come on, make sure to leave a like. We're trying to hit 500 likes, and definitely leave a question if you have one for her, and I will see you guys in tomorrow's episode. Peace. Thank you for watching.